So I got a great video for today. This is gonna be a really good video because I just finished a 10-minute jog. I'm feeling really sick today. I took like 3 naps. I was able to make it to church service and do other stuff, but I said I'm not gonna end my day off like this. Let me get me a little bit of physical activity in, so tomorrow I can wake up and I can be on top of the world tomorrow, right? So let's get ready to the video. This is my personal opinion, not no one else's, but my personal opinion, right? So don't check me for factual. Maybe you can learn something from this, right? So let's get into it. One thing I learned about, throughout my years of college and like before college and stuff, that as men, we can't do the same thing women do to attract them, as far as women can do the same things that men do to attract them. Well, I would say, right, attraction work differently, right? In my opinion, right, a lot of men, are attracted to what they see. Me personally, as I've grown over the years, more mature, like I'm looking for a woman more like better personality, a woman that could add to my life or add to hers, right? But majority of men, they look for a woman who fix their physical attraction needs, right? And a woman, kind of similar in a way, I would say. But it's the thing, right? So back in like September, this very last school year, back in September, right? So I remember I went to hang out with this girl, right? And I remember the time we hanging out, she was drinking like Mike Hards and Twisted Teas and stuff. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, I can't do what she's doing to attract the woman that I really want, but she could do this because there's still a guy out there that will love her and take care of her for who she are, right? But as men, right, when they got learned, right, it might be harsh to say, but you have to bring some kind of value to the table. Because if you're not bringing value to the table as a man, like, your chance of getting that woman you really want to be with is kind of like low. That's just my opinion, right? And I say this because a lot of men got to understand that. Well, women say, you got to go off women's actions and behaviors, not what they say, right? Because women could say something, but they don't really mean it. For example, right, I've seen a lot of like YouTubers say their woman was against them going to the gym, saying, why you work out so much, right? But when they start getting that body tight, right, they start getting that physique, they always want their woman, can't keep their hands off them. They woman telling like, oh, I really like your physique, right? But if you would have listened to her, right, he would never got into the gym and never built that physique. Who knows? Maybe she'll be admiring other men's physique and stuff, right? I seen plenty of men on YouTube say this, right? And this is my personal experience, right? Every time I've been with a woman who always tell me, oh, body don't matter. Like, it don't matter at all. Like, I don't care what body type somebody have, right? You know what I'm saying? Then they want to keep touching my chest, want to keep touching my arms and stuff. In my head, I'm thinking, you said body don't matters, but you tell me how you really like my body a lot. Like, what? That just made no sense, right? So if a woman tell you like, oh, it's all about the personality, right? Then you look at the man she dated in the past, right? Terrible personality, treated her badly, very disrespectful, and have no goals, no ambitions for life. But she was still with him because she was physically attracted to him, right? You get what I'm saying? So a guy might think, let me just be around her and find out what she like in a man so I can be everything that she like. But reality, everything she telling you that she like in a man, she's still going after the other man, right? You get what I'm saying? Like, think about a guy. Think about a guy, right? All right, from my personal opinion, right, as a guy, right? When I talk to women in the past, I ask like exactly what do they like about me. It's always my personality, like how positive I am, how motivated I am, like my level of energy, right? That's what attract these women to me, is because the energy I get, the personality, how secure I am in myself. You get what I'm saying? But guys in the past, right? Guys in the past gotta understand that, right? You have to bring more to the table than just looks. You get what I'm saying? Because yes, she got to be attracted to you, but it's like, okay, how you think it's going to go, right? If all the men she dealt with in the past was like no good for her, they treated her wrong and treated her badly and stuff, right? But she's attracted to you and you bringing value to her life and you overall a good man. why would she not want to be with you 10 out of 10 compared to that's another man she just attracted to, but he don't bring the same value to the table that you bring because you well-rounded. He might be a good-looking dude, but you are well-rounded, and she can't ignore that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about how you make a woman feel. If you make her feel good about herself, she want to stick around you. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just looks. Like, yes, looks to get you in the door, but if you got all those good qualities also, that relationship will be great because maybe she's not used to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally met a lot of girls who, wanted a guy with like a similar personality to me, or someone who's energetic, outgoing, someone who's motivated, someone that could inspire her to do better, right? I met too many women who date men that just tear their life down, right? Who just tear their life apart, just tear it down, just constantly breaking them down, right? So if in her past, right, all she dealt with was men that bring her down, and you the first guy come in her life, and you bring positivity, you bring motivation and stuff, you lift her up, how could she forget you? Why would she want to leave you? You know what I'm saying? That's why as a man, you got to have your life together before you get in a relationship. I'm not saying you got to be perfect and have all the pieces put together, but know the direction that you are going in, and and understand what you can bring to the table. And understand what's your future, like where you going with your future. You get what I'm saying? So back to the story from the beginning, right? So I'm like, they were drinking, right? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why would I sit here and drink with her when I understand that this is not actually what's going to help me keep a woman that I really want around, right? Because if you think about it, right, men who become alcoholics is one of the reasons for divorces, right? Men who stop doing what they need to do for their family is one of the reasons for divorces. Guys that get in relationships, they stop being what made them attracted to the woman. The relationship ends, right? So if I'm being so free, if you look into statistics and stuff, right, when men start doing things that they did to get them in that marriage in the first place, the relationship could go down, right? So if you someone that always took care of yourself, always prioritize yourself, someone that took, someone who just had the mindset of just want to be the best version of you, you can get in a relationship, you stop doing that, there's strong chances that, the relationship might end eventually. I'm not even trying to be funny. So think about this, right? So when you're young, right, you understand that let me work on becoming as well-rounded as possible at a very young age. And let me do what I need to do to grow as the best man I can possibly at a very young age. It can help you so much in the future because, the more work you do now, the easier it will get later on. You know what I'm saying? I see too many guys where they talk to a woman and she'll end things with him because she don't look at him as someone that she can look up to. If you with a woman, she feel like she can't look up to you, bro, the relationship is cooked. It's cooked. So think about it, right? If you're a guy, you getting drunk 3 to 4 days a week, you get what I'm saying? You're not taking care of yourself. You always sleeping in. You always doing this and that. Bro, women complain to me about these men, bro. Y'all got to understand that. Women complain to me about the guys. They can never get out the video game. They always sleeping in. They always drinking. They always smoking. Women complain to me about these kind of men, right? So when you think your physical attract, like, oh yeah, she's attracted. No, that's not it. That's genuinely it got you in the door, but would it keep the relationship long term? No. So you have to be well-rounded, right? Because imagine you meet a woman, right? And she see you on your purpose. You chasing your passion. And she see you got good things about your life. You got good things going for yourself. How can she not want to be with you? How come she not want to talk to you, right? Give yourself reasons for a woman to want to deal with you. You get what I'm saying? Become that guy. It's hard to replace. You think she can replace you when you bring no value to her life? You think she can replace you when every day you arguing with her, you cussing and fussing at her, you screaming and yelling at her, you dismissing her emotions, you not taking her feelings into consideration, you liking all these IG models pictures on social media? You think she gonna you think you not hard to replace, bro? You think she gonna miss you, bro? What? That she be scared to be around you when you drink, because when you drink, you get really drunk and you blacking out, you acting crazy when you drunk. You think she gonna miss you? You think that she not gonna? You think she gonna want to come back to you, bro? What you think is gonna happen when she deal with you? Then she go on the other side. She found her a guy that's well rounded, who don't got those bad vices, no bad traits that you have. She will replace you. She gonna be happy about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, end of the day, bro, people gonna do what's best for them eventually. Sometimes it can take someone 7 years to find out what they're missing. Sometimes it can take someone a few months, a few weeks. But one day somebody gonna wake up and they're gonna say enough is enough, and they're gonna leave you, bro. You gonna think like, dang, I thought I had her wrapped around my finger. Like, bro, if you're not bringing value to someone's life, first you gotta bring value to your own life, right? Once you bring value to your own life, then you can understand what it's like to bring value to somebody else's life. So the main takeaway from this video today is, like back I was saying at the beginning of the video, right? When I hung out with that girl, she was drinking. I didn't know drink because I'm thinking to myself, like, man, like, if I really drink, this is gonna set me backwards, right? Like, it's not gonna set me forward. I'm like, she could do this, but me doing the same thing she doing is not gonna help me get my dream woman. Because I understand that as a guy, I have to bring value to the relationship. You feel me? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for many more videos to come. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Bring value to your own life. Get your own life together. Learn how to become very well-rounded. So when you get in a relationship, it get a lot easier, and you can keep that relationship long-term. I'm out. Peace.